Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Now this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The Bengals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop it. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he works free. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On first down, back to Achane. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Javon Dexter. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Anthony Richardson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian Kirk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 33, here's 2nd down at 7. A give, running right, Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him. Balls like this before, but how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Going for it on fourth, Richardson. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Richardson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll find Everett there. And it's a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games. But sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. Richardson to throw off play action. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Again, it's Achane. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go jet sweep here with Williams. They juked him.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and goal, Mahomes, and this is incomplete.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
at the 44-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. That is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Davis running right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Mahomes going to throw. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Richardson working from the gun.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Richardson going to move him around.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Up the middle, Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play.